So David, be sure you enjoy the view, because I won't see any.
Aircraft calling, Unicom, go ahead.
Overnight, or gone by the afternoon, please.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'll take care of that for you.
Thank you. We'll be back in a few hours, so as long as it's no longer than that. Got a traffic on base as soon as he comes in.
All right. You okay that back there, David?
Yep.
Winds are supposed to be like 340 at 4 or 350 at 4 in the afternoon, or
Okay.
about 10 o'clock.
Major crosswind there.
Solberg traffic, Skyhawk back taxiing runway 22 Solberg. Somebody's flying model airplanes over here. David,
Yep.
Did you see that?
Yeah, they let him do that. I don't know why.
Dave just joined a model airplane club a little while ago.
I love flying model airplanes too, but the problem is you just don't do that.
I don't want to do it at an airport. Yeah.
Because the problem is that little plane looks like
Especially
potentially
people
traffic.
land on the grass strip too.
Yeah. They try and keep it over in the north side, but still know it can be distracting if you don't know they're there.
I thought it was a bird at first, and I went straight up. Okay, everything lined up. This is 25. I don't know why that. Solberg traffic, Skyhawk taking off, west departure 22 Solberg.
All right, punch it.
Good RPM.
Got a little bit of a tailwind, so go a little over, like rotate at 60.
Engine screen. Airspeed alive.
Solberg traffic, Cessna, back taxi, runway 22, Solberg.
They're loaded pretty heavy, so just keep it at 80 knots. There you go. So we're flying away now. You can take the GPS off OBS. Good. Left-hand turn to 067 now. Clear to the left.
Oh, I need to put my foggles on.
Yep, I got it for you. Yep.
Your airplane?
My plane.
Okay, my airplane.
Your controls. 009. I'm sorry. 009. 010. And switch out.
Okay, when traffic, sectors entering a 45, left down 123.
And 642 Sierra Papa, join Victor 30, climb maintain 4.5 thousand feet.
Join Victor 30, climbed 4,500 feet. 642
Join Victor 30, yep. Alright, and it'll tell you what to do, because Victor 30 comes off the Solberg. You can turn to 277 now, give it full power, and start climbing. Climbing, left-hand turn to 277. There's traffic over here. That's a 10-mile radius.
On the roll, runway 22, staying in pattern.
Every so often, just drop the nose for me so I can look. Good. Okay. Continue your climb.
Ember Cave in traffic, Skyhawk can be entering the left downwind 33 behind the Cessna on downwind. Hey, radio check, Conto.
Allentown approach, Skyhawk 642, Sierra Papa, VFR request.
642 Sierra Papa, Allentown approach.
642 Sierra Papa's Cessna Skyhawk, 4,500 over Lana, request flight following to Reading.
42 Sierra Papa, ident?
Ident, 2 Sierra Papa.
We're 642 Sierra Papa, squawk 0443.
0443, 642 Sierra Papa.
42 Sierra Papa, radar contact, downtown altimeter 3070, report priority and altitude change.
3070, 2 Sierra Papa.
Okay, and I'll be air traffic control. Skyhawk 6420 Papa, you can go direct Reading at this time.
Direct Readings. Skyhawk 20 Papa.
There you go. 4.5. And once you're stabilized, you can do your cruise checklist. Remember, in IFR, it's a lot of you're very busy doing things or you're doing nothing. So before you take your eyes off, I would get your altitude hold on. It is
50 degrees.
So that's warmer. So we actually have a temperature inversion.
Yeah, I noticed that on the...
If you look outside, you can see if you look outside, see how it looks like clouds? Yeah. It's not. It's just keeping the mist down.
Right.
So what happens is, it's supposed to get cooler by 2 degrees Celsius, the ambient lapse rate, as you gain altitude, but all of a sudden it gets warmer, and the clouds and the moisture can't condense. So you see this flat. It's not wind because if you look at the Pottstown over there, that mushroom cloud,
right,
it's not shearing off.
Yeah, I noticed that. I was looking at the wind's loft, and the temperature at 3,000 was 0 degrees. At 6,000, it was +3.
Yep. So this is a classic temperature and what a temperature inversion looks like. It's also important when you're thinking about icing because it could be near freezing on the ground, but if you have a temperature inversion, you're okay to go. Because it's going to be warmer the higher you go.
Right.
If with icing,
over 307 Charlie Sierra, contact Harrisburg approach on 124.1. Good day.
When you're in the clouds, you always want to know where the warmer temperatures are in case you get icing. Normally you want to descend, but in the case of a temperature inversion, you actually want to climb. But it's very dangerous to climb. Allentown approach, 6420 Pop.
6420 Pop, Allentown approach.
Hey, just want to let you know we're going direct Pottstown now. We want to do the ILS 36 into Reading, so we turned a little to the south.
420 Pop, roger, thanks. 420 Pop, contact Philadelphia approach on 123.8.
123.8, Skyhawk 6420 Papa. Philadelphia approach, Skyhawk 6420 Papa, level 4,500.
Skyhawk 6420 Pop, Philly approach, altimeter 3071, and are you landing Reading?
Yes.
Yes, we're going to do the ILS 36 approach into Reading.
Okay, thanks. Proceed inbound.
All right, so brief your you have a little bit of a lull. Brief your ILS 36 approach.
Okay, ILS 36 approach. The ILS is on 109.5, so it's already set.
When you load it, it'll do that.
Okay.
Yep. So you can load that in now.
Okay.
It puts it in backup, but load it in. Good.
It is on 1271. We already have that on the COM2. Starting approach 1216. They'll hand off to whatever.
Well, you can put that in there.
Number 1 Sierra Alpha, traffic snow factor, then the airport
get it ready for you.
8 miles. We got a field in sight, 1 Sierra Alpha. Aaron 1 Sierra Alpha, thanks. Radar service is terminated. Squawk VFR, free change approved. See ya. Squawk VFR, appreciate the help, 1 Sierra Alpha.
5.
Okay.
Tower is...
Number 1 Tango Bravo, I have 4 targets circling flying W.
We can't take that yet.
Well, your missed approach is what?
Missed approach is 9 to 3,000 on heading 004, and what is that, radar vector? RAV? What is that?
Yep.
Radar vectors... No, the RAV VOR.
RAV VOR, okay.
Radio...
52 Whiskey is at 3,200 with you.
Dummer intersection.
7752 Whiskey, Philly approach, altimeter 3071.
Okay, bring that down a little bit.
3071, 7752 Whiskey.
You can, the shortcuts down here. This gives you kind of the overview.
All right. This approach is...
Cherokee 1 Tango Bravo, 12 o'clock and 5 miles.
On the RAV.
Philly 1 Tango Bravo has flying W. It looks like there's numerous targets though.
So what's the frequency of RAV? I think that's Lancaster.
1 over
that's
VA
LRP.
wide, 600. Radar service is terminated. Squawk VFR, free change for it.
RAV is on the dumber. Approach, it's up here, 114.6.
Oh, I see. It's
up top.
114.6.
Yep.
I see it. Okay.
So put that in your backup. All right, and then down here, any crossing radials, I believe that's LRP, and put your localizer as the backup.
LRP is 117.3. So the procedure turn, so we need to hit Hummel at or above 2,700.
Okay.
And we descend to the procedure turn from there.
Nope, you're under air traffic control. So I'll say with procedure turn. You're coming in at such an angle, I really don't think you need it, but it won't hurt to do it.
Okay.
For practice. Beautiful view of Pottstown if you want to look down. Over here.
Oh, yeah.
And it's turning us.
See that, David?
That considered a cloud or no? I guess not.
I don't know.
Might get a little bump from the thermals. When you look at the bottom of it, you'll see around the base there's like a swirling, the cooling is all around the base of the cooling tower, and the cooling towers are empty. A big radiator at the bottom. All right, let's activate our approach, which is do procedure. Activate. So we should be going to Hummel now. The reason why I did that is it wanted to take us to float, which we're not doing.
Sierra Papa, contact Reading approach 125.15.
125.15, Skyhawk 642 Sierra Papa. Reading approach, Skyhawk 642 Sierra Papa, level 4,500.
Skyhawk 642 Sierra Papa, reading approach, right now 3070. Say destination.
Destination is Reading. We're doing the 36 ILS into Reading with a full stop.
Skyhawk 2 Sierra Papa, you said you want a ILS 36 into Reading?
Yeah.
Affirmative.
With the full approach with the procedure turn at Hummel.
Skyhawk 2 Sierra Papa, maintain VFR at 3,000. Proceed direct Hummel, report Hummel inbound.
Maintain 3,000, report Hummel inbound, Skyhawk 642 Sierra Papa, and we have information Zulu.
Skyhawk 2 Sierra Papa, roger. How will the approach terminate?
Full stop, 642 Sierra Papa.
Skyhawk 2 Sierra Papa, roger.
This is telling you what to do. You can also, okay, you can start your turn now. You're intercepting that.
Reading approach, Cardinal 35076.
You're outbound, 0184.
Cardinal 35076, reading approach. Flighting 270, vectors Atlas 936.
Don't start your timer yet. Oh yeah, you do.
Don't start it.
You're 1 minute out, you're right.
500.
Roger, we are turning left to 270.
Alright, so there's your first left turn.
Skyhawk 2 Sierra Papa, we'll keep your turn into Hummel tight. You are number 1 in the field.
Turn now. Alright, 642 Sierra Papa is turning inbound towards Hummel right now. Okay, so bring us all the way around. The inbound course of, what is it, 3436 or something like that?
004.
Bring the nose, push the nose forward. Pitch for airspeed, power for altitude.
Skyhawk 2 Sierra Papa, descend and maintain 2,500.
Descend and maintain 2,500, Skyhawk 2 Sierra Papa.
Just disconnected, there you go. What do you say, 2,500?
2,500, yeah.
Okay. I would leave it there. Don't go any further than that. About a 45-degree intercept. As soon as that needle starts moving, start taking that out. Otherwise, you'll fly right through it. This is good. They loaded you up. Oh.
Reading approach, Skyhawk 642 Sierra Bob's inbound from Hummel.
Skyhawk 2 Sierra Papa, cleared ILS 936 approach.
Cleared ILS 36 approach, 642 Sierra Papa.
Alright, you're now clear to do whatever you need to do. Go down to 25, and now you follow the approach.
Skyhawk 2 Sierra Papa, keep your speed up inbound.
Roger, 2 Sierra Papa.
Little correction to the left to bring the needle in. Here comes the glide slope. Good, everything's good.
Skyhawk Skyhawk 2 Sierra Papa, contact tower 119.9er.
119.9er, Skyhawk 2 Sierra Papa. Reading tower, Skyhawk 642 Sierra Papa on the ILS 36 approach.
Skyhawk 642 Sierra Papa, riding tower, continue inbound, report 2 mile final runway 36.
Report 2 mile final on 36, 642 Sierra Papa.
Okay, so now Stroka, we just passed that. What's our final altitude?
ILS is 820.
Okay. Try and catch those.
Skyhawk 2 Sierra Papa, traffic 12 o'clock, 2 miles, slow moving northbound, possible bird activity.
And 2 Sierra Papa is looking for that traffic negative contact.
Skyhawk 2 Sierra Papa, disregard the reporting point, wind 3305, runway 36, clear to land.
Clear to land, 36, 642 Sierra Papa.
Alright, watch that needle, a little bit of power.
Riding tower, Trooper 3.
900 for...
Trooper 3, riding tower.
820, right? You're there. Alright, take your foggles off.
Hazelton, climbing to 1,500.
Got the runway?
Got it.
Alright, good. Normal landing.
We can put in the second notch of flaps now, or?
Yep, it's a normal landing, so you can just slow her down, make sure you're in the operating range.
Wind
Of 85 knots, you're a little fast there.
Proceed on course, remain west and clear of runway 36 at all times. Taxiway
Hold the
Bravo, clear for
flaps on,
takeoff.
David.
Bravo clear for takeoff, west of 36, Trooper 3.
Watch that glide slope.
Riding tower, Skyhawk 019er.
Skyhawk 11019er, ring tower, continue inbound, report 2 mile final runway 36.
For 2 mile final, runway 36, 019er.
Meridian 4429 Tango, ring ground. Meridian 29 Tango, clear to northeast Philly via fly runway heading.
Remember, you don't have to hit the end. You're aiming for those white marks up
To
there.
join Victor 210. Bunts, direct, maintain 5,000. Departure frequency 125.15. Squawk 4272, standby for reback. Skyhawk 019er, wind 010 at 3, runway 36, clear to land.
Nice.
Clear to land, runway 36, 019er.
Skyhawk 2 Sierra Pop, stay parking.
We're going to taxi back to the active for departure.
Skyhawk 2 Sierra Pop, turn left, taxiway Golf, runway 36, taxi via Golf Delta, hold short, runway 31.
Alright, taxi Golf, and what was after that?
Skyhawk 2 Sierra Papa, runway 36, taxi via Golf Delta, hold short of runway 31.
Golf Delta, hold short, 31, 2 Sierra Pop.
Meridian 29 Tango, go ahead with reback.
35076, reporting in outside Stroke.
Alright, just stop here and clean up.
Meridian 29 Tango, sorry, you got stepped on, say again. Skyhawk 2 Sierra Papa, wind 360 at 3. Right turn on course approved, runway 36, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff 36, right turn approves. Skyhawk 2 Sierra Papa.
Cardinal 076, affirmative. You can continue down that taxi lane, which is a non-movement area, and you can park next to the Skyhawk, which will be heading to your left. Skyhawk 076, affirmative. The restaurant should be open. If you'd like, you can walk out the access gate, which, based on your present position, will be heading to your left. There'll be a blue sign. You can go through that gate. Just make sure you get the code to get back to the aircraft.
My foggles on?
Yep, get your foggle on. I got the controls for you.
Alright, controls.
Your controls.
Skyhawk 2 Sierra Pop, contact departure. We'll see you.
Over to departure, 20 Papa.
Skyhawk 9 Charlie Mike, your request.
Running approach, Skyhawk 6420 Papa, 1,400, climbing 35.
Skyhawk 6420 Papa, ready departure, radar contact.
20 Papa.
A little bit of a cloud layer, we're going to be going above.
Okay, right direct bumps, 29 Echo.
Skyhawk 20 Papa, contact Allentown approach 124.45.
12445. Skyhawk 20 Papa.
One Mike.
Here, I'll call up because I'll tell them what we want.
Okay.
Allentown approach, Skyhawk 6420 Papa is with you, 3,500.
6420 Papa, Allentown approach, Allentown altimeter 3068, say destination.
I'd like to do some practice holds over East Texas, and then the RNAV 13 followed by the ILS 24 if possible. 20 Papa.
20 Papa, Roger, maintain VFR at 3,500 and proceed East Texas as requested.
3,500 direct East Texas, 20 Papa.
Right now we got 31 gallons according to...
Okay. We'll do a hold real quick. We'll do the 13 and then the 24, head back to the 04. To Solberg. I'm thinking they'll be landing 04 by the time we get back. If not, we'll do a circle to land 22. Alright, so when we get there, hold me on the 120 degree radial right turn.
Morning Indy, November 10 on Lima 25, descending across the brick, 10, 10,000.
Alright, 120 right turns. We're going to do a teardrop entry.
Okay.
250 knots at brick and
So once we get to East Texas, what are you going to turn to?
Again?
When we get to East Texas, what are we going to turn to?
Going to turn to 090.
Okay, good.
So our airspeed is 100 knots right now. We want to put in notch of flaps and slow it down?
In holding, you're just trying to burn up time. You don't need to.
Okay.
So in a hold, usually I won't put the extra drag in. I don't think it makes much difference, but
Put in 820 Bravo Romeo contact Harrisburg.
it really doesn't make much difference. But I won't put the extra drag in.
124.1 Harrisburg.
Get her back at 90. And when we're about a half mile out, we'll do that trick with the OBS again, remember? OBS.
Approach, P-Bomb 4838, 8,000.
P-Bomb 4838, Allentown approach, Allentown.
With the radio on the bottom.
Turn right direct, Pottstown, VOR.
3067 and
then
direct
use
to
this.
Pottstown, P-Bomb
Follow on that one.
4838.
This is tracking the VOR, this is tracking GPS. So turn, 090.
090, time.
Twist.
Twist. We want to turn this on
120 on the bottom.
the bottom.
Yep. Alright, and the other ones would be throttle and talk. Throttle's already set, and we have no one to talk to. They already know what we're doing.
5, 56, 7, 59. Okay, we're going to turn. We're going to go to...
We're doing right turns, aren't we?
Well, we're on the parallel.
Oh, you did a parallel? I thought you did a teardrop.
And I'm sorry, teardrop. Oh, you're right. Sorry. I was thinking to the previous one.
Yep.
So it's...
Very easy to get confused. Whenever you're confused, just turn to your inbound course.
About 160.
November 6420, Papa, you're going to be holding at East Texas, sir?
Affirmative. We're going to do 1 or 2 turns here, and then we'll be doing the RNAV 13 vector.
November 20, Papa, roger. Can you hold west of East Texas?
Sure. Sierra Pop, we'll make that correction now.
Wait,
wants us to the west of East Texas. So let's go over there. We'll do one more. Hey, take me inbound, direct to East Texas. Take this off OBS. Just go direct to. Let's hold at 240 left turns.
All right, 240 left turns.
Turn time. Twist.
We want to go to
240.
240, right?
Up on the bottom. Hit OBS here.
We did 240.
240
here.
Yep.
30 to the east of Allentown. I'd like VFR flight following to Sierra Echo Golf.
So your position altitude again?
4,500, about 30 to the east.
Allentown approach, Skyhawk 6420 Sierra Papa, holding over East Texas. We're going to do another turn here, and one correction. Instead of doing the RNAV 13, we'd like the RNAV 31, followed by the 24, ILS.
November 642 Sierra Papa, roger. Maintain VFR 3,500 and fly heading 110, the vectors for the RNAV runway 31 final approach course.
All right, 110, 3,500, 642 Sierra Pop. All right, that was fine. You did everything right. You did everything right. You intercepted. So let's just do the 110 and get the next one. I want to do another turn, but to get it stabilized, but you're fine.
We're doing the
November 2 Sierra Papa, how will the approach terminate?
Either a low approach or touch and go. 2 Sierra Pop.
Well, by another approach, or are you going to be departing?
Just the ILS 24, and then we'll be heading back to Solberg.
Number 2 Sierra Papa, roger, thanks. Climb on instructions for all approaches, flight runway heading, maintain VFR 3000 unless otherwise directed by the tower.
25.
Runway heading VFR 3000 unless otherwise directed. 2 Sierra Pop. If we do this route again, what I'll do is I'll put in the VOR Bravo into Queen City, KXLL. We can just go out of there and then come back here to optimize the time. So if we do this route again for your cross-country time, we'll add in one more approach. Brief the VOR Bravo into Queens. Yes. That's a non-precision approach. Even a lot of the ILSs, they'll keep them at major airports like Allentown and all the towered airports.
Cessna 2 Sierra Papa, turn left heading 100.
100, Skyhawk 2 Sierra Papa.
Allentown approach, Cirrus 611 Echo Sierra 3000 inbound kilo.
At all of the smaller airports, they're putting in LPV approaches.
Yeah.
Cirrus 611 Echo Sierra, Allentown approach, squawk 0450.
And those rely on GPS.
Yes, WAS GPS.
Right.
Actually, we're on LPV here. That'll give you ILS precision, but there's no ground equipment for them to maintain.
Doing okay, David?
Yeah, I'm good.
The reason why I put you on suspense is because you're technically past this point, right. The point it's going to, so it wants to intercept the magenta line. Once you're past there, it should come off suspense on its own if it doesn't take it off. The problem is where you are now, it'll want to sequence to the next fix.
Right.
Alright, we're at 1, okay, everything looks good with the DJ. We're at
Cessna 2 Sierra Papa, turn left heading 080, descend and maintain 3000.
080, descend and maintain, descend and maintain 3000, 2 Sierra Papa.
For 2 Sierra Papa, turn left heading 060.
060, 2 Sierra Papa.
For 2 Sierra Papa, 4 miles from Behem, turn left heading 340. Maintain 3000 until established on the final approach course. Clear GPS runway 31 approach, maintain VFR.
Heading 340, maintain 3000 until established on the final approach course. 642 Sierra Papa.
Good, 90 knots, perfect. Light slip starting to come in. We're going through that temperature inversion, so it'll probably be a little bit
bumpy until we get through it.
Yeah. that little bit of a left hand.
2 Sierra Papa, contact tower 120.5.
Over to tower 120.5, 2 Sierra Papa. Allentown Tower, Skyhawk 642 Sierra Papa on the RNAV 31 approach.
642 Sierra Papa, Allentown Tower, roger, runway 31, continue.
Roger, 2 Sierra Papa.
So he did not say clear to land yet. Okay.
Number 642 Sierra Papa, wind calm, runway 31, clear for the option.
Clear for the option 31, 2 Sierra Papa.
586 Foxtrot Lima, extend upwind, I'll call you crosswind.
All right, this is why we keep those needles centered. Look to your left at that mountain, that hill right there.
Yep.
And we're going to descend a little lower.
Tower, P-Bar 4827, ready to go, 24 now.
Yeah, 4827,
Look to your
short, runway
right,
24. We're still
just
trying
down
to
right here.
All right, hold short 24, P-Bar.
See how close we are?
Yep.
That's why we keep those needles centered.
I'm going to take it off autopilot now. It's easier by hand.
Okay. And what's our final altitude for MDA?
For LPV, it's 633. For LNAV, it's 940.
Let's call that 600. So
about 4827, runway 24, line up and wait. Traffic is a Cherokee extending right downwind. Additional traffic is a Cessna on about a 1 mile final for runway 31.
Line up and wait, runway 24, P-Bar 4827.
These numbers centered. Out in your scan.
900 for 6.
Little less power.
800 for 800
that
for 6.
That would have been a miss. Right at the bottom of it. There you go. That's going to come in quick though, so get ready to add that power.
700 for 6.
Good. Good. Beautiful. All right, look up.
600.
Foggles off, and there it is. And you can just do a low approach. Birds.
Yeah, birds.
You can tell tower you're just doing low approach.
Figure 586 Foxtrot Lima, start your base turn, your discretion. Traffic is A-8 holding position, runway 24.
Allentown Tower, Skyhawk 642 Sierra Papa doing a low approach.
That climb in there. Remember, safety is up when you're
Figure
doing
586 Foxtrot Lima, turn base, your discretion. Continue for runway 24, traffic is A-8 holding position.
Okay, I got the controls from me. Foggles on.
586 Foxtrot Lima, turning base now. Departing traffic. Runway 24.
Good, very nice.
Pima 4827, wind calm.
So expect them to give you a right-hand turn. We're going to parallel 24 for a little bit, come in and do that.
We want to do the ILS 24.
Figure 586 Foxtrot Lima, wind calm, runway 24, clear for the option, caution wake turbulence, departing dash 8. Number 2 Sierra Papa, contact departure.
Over to departure, 2 Sierra Papa. Is that right? 1965. Allentown departure, Skyhawk 642 Sierra Papa, 1,700. And climbing, want the ILS 24 approach. Climbing for 3,000.
Papa, Allentown departure, radar contact, maintain VFR 3000.
Maintain 3,000, Skyhawk 2 Sierra Papa.
Should give you a right-hand turn shortly.
Cessna 2 Sierra Papa, turn right, heading 060, vectors ILS 24.
060 vectors ILS 24, 2 Sierra Papa. Did say 060.
060.
Cessna 2 Sierra Papa, expect slightly extended vectors to follow faster traffic inbound from the northeast.
Roger, 2 Sierra Papa. This guy here.
I think it was.
Cessna 2 Sierra Papa, turn right, heading 160, expect vectors across final to follow traffic.
Right, 160, expect vectors, 2 Sierra Papa.
2 Sierra Papa, turn right heading 290.
Right to 290, 2 Sierra Papa.
Diamond 2, Bravo Bravo, radar contact, Allentown, altimeter 3065.
3065, 2 Bravo Bravo.
For 2 Sierra Papa, 6 miles from Music, turn left heading 270, maintain 3000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS 24 approach, maintain VFR.
Turn left 270, maintain 3000 until established, clear the ILS 24 approach, Sierra Papa.
Very good.
Okay, so we're starting to get the glide slope.
Cessna 2 Sierra Papa, contact tower 120.5.
120.5, 2 Sierra Papa. Allentown Tower, Skyhawk 642 Sierra Papa on the ILS 24 approach.
2 Sierra Papa, continue.
Landing clearance for 877 Hotel.
77 Hotel, you've been cleared to land runway 24.
Thanks.
Number 642 Sierra Papa, wind calm, runway 24, clear for the option. Number 2, following a Cherokee, turning a 2-mile right base.
Clear for the option 24, number 2, Skyhawk 2 Sierra Papa.
And Tower 586 Foxtrot Lima would like to request a full stop landing.
586 Foxtrot Lima, roger, runway 24, clear to land.
Runway 24, clear to land, 586 Foxtrot Lima.
All right, and the MDA 600, I believe, right?
MDA is
590.
600, 587.
Okay. Well, that's 6, so as you get down below like 1,500 feet, start calling that. All right, that needle's centered again. You can match these numbers up. Little turn to the right.
Tower, 586 Foxtrot Lima. It will be exiting, I can't see the spawn right now. Alpha 3.
586 Foxtrot Lima, roger, turn on left at Alpha 3, remain this frequency. You going back to hangar 7?
That's correct. Exiting now.
56 Foxtrot Lima, roger, remain this frequency. Taxi to hangar 7 via Alpha Juliet, cross runway 31.
Proceeding back to hangar 7, cross runway 31. To hangar 7.
To stop that trend and then reverse it a little bit. Good. Beautiful. See, just little corrections of power if you catch it in time is all you need. These numbers matched. Watch the power. Your airspeed are the important things right now. Good. 1,000 for 600. Match those numbers up. Glide slope and airspeed. And remember that it gets more sensitive when you're down this low and close. So just little corrections, don't try to chase it with huge adjustments.
Allentown Tower,
All right, 700 for 6.
For runway 24.
844 Tango Whiskey, Allentown Tower, wind calm, runway 24, clear for the option. Number 2, following a Cessna on shore final.
Clear for option, 844 Tango Whiskey.
All right. There's your 600. Look up. There's your runway. And then as soon as you break out and have it in sight, slow up a little bit, play with your flaps, whatever you need to land at that point.
Allentown Tower, Skyhawk 642 Sierra Papa's doing a low approach.
Always give them the runway, 24. They should know, but just to remind them. All right, straight out to 3,000.
Foggles back on.
Yep.
Got the airplane?
I got the airplane.
All right, 44 Tango Whiskey on the go, make left close traffic.
I have the airplane.
Your airplane.
Close traffic on the go, 844 Tango Whiskey.
Number 2 Sierra Papa, contact departure.
Over to departure 2 Sierra Papa.
Okay.
Allentown departure, Skyhawk 6420 Papa 2200, climbing 3000.
Skyhawk 6420 Papa, Allentown departure, radar contact, turn left heading 180, and I'll just confirm you are back to Solberg at this time.
Affirmative.
Affirmative, 180, 20 Papa. So the approach is 2600 at Mossy. Yep. 100 at Page. It's the final approach.
Man, there's traffic all over the place today. Lake Nakamixon over there.
Cessna 20 Papa, did you want a handoff?
Negative, we'll switch over to the CTAF, 20 Papa.
Alright, Derpy and 2. Turn a little more to the left, about 10 degrees left. The winds are aloft, they're a little stronger than what we anticipated.
20 Papa out of my airspace, radar service is terminated, squawk VFR, frequency change approved. Good day.
Squawk VFR, good day, 20 Papa.
Solberg Airport. IFR automated weather advisory. Wind 27.
270 at 5, I think.
Temperature 9 or so.
So it's going to be 2-2.
66.
Listen to it, wasn't it?
Are you going down to what altitude?
Jersey, you got
1,800.
Skyhawk on a crosswind for downwind.
Crosswind to 3.
360 in order to lose some altitude, setting up for left downwind 3.
Sullivan County traffic, Cessna 09 Lima, 4 miles northwest over Monza, inbound on localizer 15 low approach. We'd like to continue to minimum if traffic permits and break off to the west, Sullivan.
Solberg traffic, what's your active, please?
22 at Solberg.
Roger, 2-2, thank you. Solberg traffic, you have a Skyhawk on the RNAV 4, 5 mile final, runway 4. We'll be breaking off early and entering the left downwind for 2-2.
Sky Acres traffic, Cherokee approximately 12 to the south.
Good, there's 1200.
Runway 35.
Look up, see the runway? That would have been perfect. You got your power station right over here. You can just go off into the downwind. Solberg traffic, Skyhawk is breaking off the RNAV 4 approach, entering left downwind 2-2.
JC Club turning short base 25, Sam. Solberg 172 turning left base for 22 Solberg.
Okay, very nice.
Solberg traffic, Skyhawk on the left downwind, 22 Solberg.
Cherry Ridge, Skyhawk 3 miles to the south. Santa traffic, Diamond Star overhead.
Did they paint that wind tee red?
Right.
Did they paint what?
The wind tee down there, did they paint that red?
JC Cup turning short final 25 and Sam will stop.
Because it was never painted red or orange, was it? It was always like a rusty yellow. Like they did.
Yeah. Wow, is this what it's looked like all day?
Yes. Actually, it was pretty nice with the, you could see the haze, or it wasn't a cloud layer, but it looked like it, that we were flying above the whole time.
Solberg traffic, Skyhawk left base, 22 Solberg.
Traffic, Cherokee crossing midfield at 2,100 feet for right downwind runway 26. I don't know about that.
Solberg traffic, Skyhawk turning final, 22 Solberg.
Roger, the traffic diamond eclipse is right, crossing for 26.
Good night, craft. Kevin Bonanza on a long final approach for...
Santa traffic, Diamond Star, right.
Maybe that.
Do that. Solberg traffic, Skyhawk 642 Sierra Papa going around. Skyhawk 642 Sierra Papa, turning left crosswind 22 Solberg. Solberg traffic, Skyhawk on left downwind 22 Solberg.
For right 26.
There we go.
A little better.